Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Brain. With E3 starting up this weekend, I thought I would release a video with some of my thoughts and predictions of announcements that may come from Nintendo during E3. This is just a fun video to see what may or may not happen and what might come true and what might not. I'm recording this video earlier in the week, so it'll be kind of funny if some of these things leak out and the video comes up and I still talk about it like, oh no, it's not going to happen. So please bear with me. But before we begin, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, consider subscribing. That is the best way to let me know that you're enjoying the content on this channel. Now let's get started. I do not think we will see Metroid Prime 4 at this E3. It was just about 2.5 years ago that Nintendo announced that Retro Studios was basically starting over on this project. Typical development time would be at least 3 years, so I don't think we're going to see this game until 2022, and Nintendo generally does not show a whole lot of footage of games until they're really close to release time. What I do think we will see is the rumored 2D Metroid game, and maybe even a release date scheduled for the Metroid Prime trilogy that's also been rumored is going to be coming to the Switch. So while we won't see Metroid Prime 4, in my opinion, I think we will see a good presence of Metroid franchise at E3. So the next question is, do we believe we will see a Smash character at E3? I think that's pretty much a given. But what I predict is that we will see the last two characters announced. Most likely we will have one that will be pretty well hashed out, and the other one will be less so. Mostly an announcement with some graphics and maybe a little bit of action. And now the question will be, what two characters will we see? So some of the obvious predictions out there have been Sora, Travis Touchdown, Master Chief. I've even seen Crash Bandicoot. But I have a feeling we're going to see at least one of those four. And I have a feeling the last one we see will be something completely not thought of. Another Nintendo IP. I would love to see Waluigi, but yeah, that's not going to happen because I'm not that lucky. Now with the Zelda franchise, I do believe we will see footage from Breath of the Wild 2, even though I don't believe the game will be released this year. As with the first Breath of the Wild, Nintendo did show footage of that way early, like years in advance, so that's not unprecedented for them to hype up Zelda. I think we will also see some extended footage, most likely in the treehouse for Skyward Sword HD. We'll probably see quality of life enhancements that may have been made to the game. At this point, I'm not expecting there to be a whole lot of those, but we'll see. I know there were some talks maybe about adding some different difficulty options. There have also been rumors of a Zelda 3D collection, just like the Mario 3D collection. I think that'll come out this year, but I don't think we're going to see that at E3. I think they're going to wait till we get past Skyward Sword to then load us up with another purchase from the Zelda franchise. We could possibly see a Zelda Game & Watch device, similar to the Mario one that was released last year. I think that's definitely coming. It's basically going to be the same device. The only difference will be the ROM and probably the paint job or sticker on the outside. So there really doesn't need to be a whole lot of work done in it. They already have the fabrication process down in the way they did the Mario one. To convert that to a Zelda one will not take a whole lot of effort. We could possibly see that going ahead and being announced. So make sure you have your pre-order pages up and ready. On the Pokemon side of things, I believe we will see extended footage from Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Those are the remakes of the 2006 DS games. Those, from what I understand, are pretty much ready to go. Now, the Pokemon Legends Arceus game is not scheduled until 2022, so I kind of doubt we will see much from that game. Again, Nintendo generally does not show a whole lot of footage of games until they're pretty close to being released, with just a few exceptions, for example the Zelda series. So let's talk about the rumored Switch Pro. For several weeks now, it's been rumored that this will get announced before E3 starts, so that game developers can show off their game with the new hardware. Now, I'm recording this video earlier in the week to go up right before E3 starts. So if the Switch Pro gets announced beforehand, it will probably be announced before this video goes up. I would say if you are watching this video and a Switch Pro, or whatever name it might be called, has not been announced, it most likely is not going to be announced at E3. That being said, if it is announced, I could see this system being 4K on docked mode. It's also rumored the Switch Pro would use DLSS in order to upscale older games and make them look better at almost 4K quality. I personally would love to see a Switch Pro released with a little bit bigger screen, the 4K in docked mode, better battery life. All those features would be a great welcome, and I would definitely purchase that system. And that is it for my predictions. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any predictions of your own, please post them. I'd love to see them. And if you're watching this video after E3, or maybe something got announced before this video popped up and I got it completely wrong, drop a comment and let me know. I won't take any offense at all. I want to thank you for watching, and be good.